You're Prince Henry. You're going to tell Thomas why it's a brilliant idea for him to marry you. Lucas, bring your way over here. Right before you write it down. Think about our ideas on the board. They're going to go out into that world and find this diversity around them, and they'll find that at a young age as well. And the more they can be accepting at this age, you're not going to face it further on, because the children will be accepting now and will be accepting this diversity around them.
We have the BBC, we're going across the pond here, the BBC has published a video that showed 6-year-olds writing gay love letters as part of a lesson to promote diversity. And it's on the BBC's Radio Manchester Facebook page, they shared this video. It's Busey Lodge Primary School, and they go through the video, you'll see it here. The 6-year-olds are actually writing about gay marriage. In the video, teacher Sarah Hobson says, "This class of 6-year-olds is learning about gay marriage. In this fairy tale, the prince wants to marry his male servant, and the children are writing a love letter." And she said, the more children can be accepting at this age, you're not going to face it further on, because the children will be accepting now and will be accepting this diversity around them.
In other words, you're going to brainwash them.
Exactly.
Kids too young to understand the dynamics of actual sexual relationships. Kids at 5 and 6 too young to understand the mechanics or the ethos or the morality or the spirituality involved in sexuality are now being brainwashed. Again, it makes the point we just made. A 6-year-old is being asked to write a love letter between a prince and his footman, right? And to make it a love letter. So it's going to have romance. It's going to have sexual innuendo. It's going to have to talk about physical and emotional love between two men, when they are not even really old enough to understand what those things mean between a man and a woman. And what are you doing? You are not staving off diversity in the what you call diversity in the future. You are not staving off homophobia in the future. You are embracing and indoctrinating in kids the kinds of sexual attitudes you as progressive teachers want those kids to have. You are not letting them decide for themselves. You are not letting parents and the local religious communities of those parents have any say whatsoever in how those kids are going to believe about sex, what they're going to believe. You're putting ideas into their heads because they're your captive audience, and none of this has anything to do with education at all.